Good morning, world. I'm going to link two articles down below, tell you a little bit why they're related. The first one is about an Ohio gaseous diffusion plant and releases from that plant into the environment around. It's an old lawsuit, new lawsuit. Anytime you hear one of these gaseous diffusion plants, and there are or were a few of them in the Americas, this is the kind of waste that comes out of those plants almost continuously, but you need to read the article to kind of understand the games that are played with emission releases and how to go about it. Night releases are an old part of it, so just parse through that article. Take a look. See the hubris of our nuclear engineers and our nuclear billionaires. So, that's just interesting. It's part of the hubris of wealth, the hubris of putting heavy industry in poor neighborhoods. This is what happens. This is what, if you complain too loud, they'll pack up and move it to another nation to do their business, because that's how this industry works. If you can't hide the pollution, hide the process, right? Find some poor neighborhood to stick it in so they've got no clue and no resources to even learn what they need to learn. So the second article is even more interesting, because the second article gets to the facts of radioactive emissions. Radioactive, pardon me, emissions we talked about as alpha, beta, and gamma particle emissions. That's generally what you talk about in nuclear releases, because we do know how very well to measure. Pardon the coughs. Sinuses are what they are. So the second article is about how we humans force genetic mutations in living things to find out what happens. It looks like after some 40 or 50 generations of living with nuclear materials around, you get workable, living, radioactive, created life with radioactivity. This is what it does. It is what it does. Now, it's a very specific article about mutating some tiny little microbes, but that's just how it works. So you put Article 1 together with Article 2, and you wonder, you should just wonder. Nuclear waste. Most profitable trash on the planet.